Hey everyone, and welcome on back to Building with Whip. Today is episode 103. So, a few things to catch up here on real quick. Everything we're standing on here is brand new, but before we get to that, I just went up on an awesome hike here today up Tiger Mountain in the Pacific Northwest. It's in the Snoqualmie Pass. It was super fun, and definitely going to be trying to do some more hiking things coming up here in the near future. And that leads into another part. I ended up getting a GoPro, which leads into another thing we'll be talking about later on. And I'm thinking about doing like some time-lapse things and getting like you can get these like chest harness things where it basically like pins the GoPro to your chest, and you can just turn it on and hike, and it'll record the whole thing, and then I could cut it down into like a 5-minute video or something like that of the whole hike going. And then do some cool like cinematic shots of like at the top view, different viewpoints as we walk our way up. I thought that could be really fun, kind of different way of getting some inspiration in here for, I don't know, maybe some mountains that we plan on building. I thought that'd be pretty cool to mess around with. And beyond that, I also, for the other part for the GoPro, I ended up just getting back from a pseudo family vacation over to Walla Walla, Washington. It was so great, they named it twice. Ha 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 ha, never heard that pun before. But that's over in Eastern Washington, like the southeast corner, and it's massive wine country. And we did like a bunch of wine tastings and things like that. I know a lot of you guys probably aren't 21, but it was super fun just hanging out with the family and things like, and just kind of chilling, just relaxing, not worrying about anything. Took a few days off of work, and it was super fun, just running around, having a good old time, tasting wines and a lot of good food, lots of good drinks and all that stuff. And I took the GoPro over there, and that's actually, I impulse bought it going into that trip because I thought it'd be really cool. Man, this view is actually really awesome up here. I thought it'd be really cool to just mess around with it there. And I ended up taking like an hour's worth of footage just over different little clips over the 3 days we were over there. So I'm actually planning on going ahead and doing a vlog of that soon, because we did a lot of cool like kind of traveling through the vineyards, going through like these rolling hills and all that cool stuff. I think it'd be really fun to go check out. That leads me into a little question here for you guys. Is there any family vacation tradition that you guys have to go in like every summer? I know we're going into summer here pretty soon. It's looking like it is, so I'm really happy being out hiking and all that cool stuff. But is there any like summer family vacations you guys always go on that you want to share? Let me know that down in the comments below, because this one apparently is turning into a annual wine tasting trip with my dad, and that's gonna be super awesome. It was so much fun. But yeah, look for that on the channel here in the next few weeks as I find time to edit that guy up. So I wanted to go ahead, and we have our road right back here. It looks like a great road, right? But I wanted to go ahead and have this kind of sloping up into it, kind of starting to look more like mountains instead of we're doing these cliff terrace things. So I want this area to more look like the mountains. So I went up and kind of did a little bit of like a test area right here for what I want it to look like. I think we can get a better view like this. You can kind of see this area right there is kind of jutting out. Then it goes back in. Then this juts out. This part's jutting out. Then we got some rocky faces, and these things are jutting out here. And it's just a lot of different ins and outs. And I think it makes a really cool shape to it. And I'm excited to experiment with moving it more going upwards into the air as we kind of go through it. And our shovel's been dead because I've been slowly farming up some more dirt and things. I know we just had that Q&A time lapse of where we filled 9 shulker boxes with the stuff. And apparently that wasn't enough. So we got a little bit more work to do. Okay, the bed is over this way. But anyways, in today's episode, we're not going to be working on this today. We had something very sad happen in our last time-lapse episode that I don't think you guys really caught as we're going through. When we were mining the caves, our Silk Touch pickaxe broke. We've had that guy since episode 4. We're on episode 103. He lasted almost 100 episodes. If we take a look at our stats here, he pretty much mined all of that stone. Mostly, let's see, that much. That much right there. 141,000 blocks of stone. And now he's broken. And I think for today's episode, we're going to do a little in loving memory commemoration episode for our good old pickaxe Silky. So I'm going to go ahead and meet you guys over in the mines. We're going to build a little memorial to that guy here for this episode, just as a little remembrance back to where our first pickaxe broke. This is the first ever diamond pickaxe we had in this world, and it lasted almost 100 episodes. It almost made it there. Anyways, guys, let me go ahead and gather up some supplies, and I will meet you over in the mines at the site where we lost Silky. Here we are coming right here into the mines, landed down here, and this thing was so funny to show Sausage. Just the mass size and vast craziness of this guy. It's insane how big this mine is getting. And we added on basically everything from this torch row over to kind of where these torches are different. We did that all in the last episode, and our pickaxe died right here. It was right on top of this little redstone ore chunk that it died, going that way. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna create a little bit of a monument to the guy. So we gotta start out by going ahead and actually kind of clearing out this area a little bit more. I wanna go ahead and fill in some more space. So let me go ahead and clear this out real fast because I realize I don't have the beacon up and running. So it's gonna take a sec to clear out all this stone, but I'll be right back with you guys real fast. All right, guys, welcome back. So that hole over there is dug out, ready to go. I went ahead and dug it down into the ground a little bit, but before we get over there, I went ahead and cleared out all the extra minerals that I saw, like ores and things, besides these guys and a few others that I obviously missed because I kept running around and seeing them, and I was like, I need to grab those. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. Everything past this beacon. So all of these are what we picked up, and then we can also throw these guys on there. That's freaking insane. There's almost a stack and a half of redstone blocks, 18 blocks of lapis, almost a stack of blocks of coal just sitting over here that I just kind of left. So everything from there is now claimed up, ready to go. We can deposit that back in the storage room later on. Let's go ahead and throw these guys back in here. Our ender chest is looking a little sad right now, though, with empty stuff, though. So we got to deal with that pretty soon. We'll probably need to fill that guy back up again here real soon. But yeah, this right here is what we're looking at for now, for kind of where the shape of the ceiling is and everything. I just kind of dug it straight up and then just kind of terraced it out or leveled it out, kind of going straight down to the sides, and wanted to create a little bit of like a dome or something going on in here. I don't know. I think it'll work pretty well though. So we got a pretty good plan going so far for what this thing's gonna be, and it should be rather simple. So what we're gonna do here is basically raise this guy up like this, and we're basically creating a pixel art pickaxe, and I think it'll be pretty funny looking. So we can go ahead and let's go ahead and get you guys down here and like that. That should be good. Let's go ahead and do you as well. I'm afraid I'm going to have to raise the ceiling up, and I really don't want to. So what we need to do here is this and that, and then we can go ahead and bring you out like this. We're basically using these guys to create a little bit of like a holding chamber for where the pickaxe is going to be going through. And so here we can go ahead and just do bam and bam like that. Then we can go ahead and do a spruce block right in there, another spruce block right in there, and dark oak, and then on top of this, yep, we're gonna have to clear out the top of this thing a little bit more. I'm thinking we're probably going to have to, so that's kind of a bummer, but basically it's gonna come down like here, bam bam bam, and then bam bam, and like this, and bam and bam, and it was gonna go to like right there, but that's kind of touching the ground. So maybe we go ahead and lower the ground again a little bit more and move the ceiling up, because, you know, of course we gotta go ahead and fix all this stuff. But it's basically supposed to go to right there, and then we might actually be able to squeeze the pickaxe into there. This is gonna be a real close one, and this thing's gonna be pretty bad mob trap. So let's go ahead and get you and go one, and then we need to go ahead and get ourselves our diamond blocks, and they're like bam, bam, and then we bring it across 1, 2, 3 like that. So it kind of creates this little pickaxe shape right there. Then we can go ahead and bring you in right like this, maybe. Yep, got it. And can we 2, 3 right there. So we need to get one more right up into that to fix that guy. Let's go ahead and get our cyan concrete to get us up there. You guys will notice there's a little bit of a brick texture in it, because that's what I'm kind of messing with right now. So for any of you who use the texture pack, you'll have to let me know what you think about that for like city builds and things like that. Make it a little bit more of a medieval type thing instead of the old whatchamacallit we had before, where it was looking a little rinky-dinky kind of, or not rinky-dinky, but it's too smooth, I felt, to really be able to use it inside of like a medieval city. So I wanted to go ahead and add a little bit more texture to it, and I thought a brick would be kind of a cool way of doing it. So we can go ahead and get you in there, and that's pretty much what the whole structure is like that for the above part. I kind of almost like it resting right up above, right against the top of it, like it's kind of mining this area out. Like the pickaxe is still doing some work. It's still mining out the region. I don't know, I think that could be kind of a cool touch. And if we go ahead and lower this bottom area, I think we'll be able to get something kind of cool going on in here. So what I'm thinking is we can go ahead and come around to these guys, and drop this down a little bit on each of the sides. And we can add a little bit of like a border. So if we went ahead and did something like that, and basically just went bam, and brought this all the way across like here, and like that. And yeah, that should be pretty good to get a start going at least. And we can go ahead for now and just do you and do that. And right here in the center, I want to go ahead and lower this guy down one more and have a pathway that'll kind of dot in like this. And I want to add like a water feature into here. So we have our pathway coming in here. I'm thinking about going to pick up some sea lanterns. I think that could be kind of cool to go ahead. Wait, we got to drop you down more. Sorry, drop you down more. So we can do that and bring this in right here. There we go. Now we're on the right track. Something right like this. But I want to go ahead and bring in some sea lanterns and kind of light this area up and really make it look like something cool is kind of resting down in this area, and it really is like a monument, because you know that's what it's supposed to be. So let me actually go ahead and get this kind of next stages fixed up here, and I'll be right back with you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up some sea lanterns from our ocean monument right off the coast that we have at the farm. I'll go ahead and get the rest of this guy dug down and kind of in place here, so we can get that all caught up. So I'll get all that stuff done, and I'll be right back with you guys. You know, guys, I always forget how freaking cool this place is over here. It's really laggy though. It is very, very laggy, and it's only gonna get even laggier as soon as all like the new ocean stuff comes out and there's more things going on around here. But man, it does look pretty freaking cool. We really got to come over here and fix this area up. You guys got ideas on what we can do down here? Let me know. I'm honestly thinking about turning this into like an EXP farm that you can turn on and turn off, kind of like what Mumbo has set up over on Hermitcraft, because it seems like he gets a lot of experience out of these things. But this right here is all of our storage. We need some of these guys, and we need some of those guys, and I think that should be good for sea lanterns. That gets us quite a few right there. Then on top of that, I want to go ahead and bring in just some regular prismarine brick. So I think we need to go ahead and get a few more stacks of these, as it's super, super laggy in here. That's going to require just a few more than I was thinking it would. Let's see. How many do we get out of this? I want to at least like a stack or two. Okay, we need a lot more. Let me go ahead and get this, and I'll meet you guys back over there. For how many freaking hours of work this thing took, I know we're still here, but for how many hours of work it took for us to get basically nothing out of it, because we never really used prismarine besides like a little trim on a building. I'm very, very excited to know that they are bringing dark prismarine slabs and stairs, and also just regular prismarine and prismarine block slabs and stairs. That is going to be so nice to be able to use this thing moving forward. We might have to reapply a wall on there just to make sure it doesn't fill in though. But man, I'm very excited for that. Okay, here we are back at our new monument to our pickaxe right here. Feels weird making a monument to a pickaxe, but you know, we're gonna keep going with it. It's fine. It's totally okay. That's normal, right? Honoring your tools. Yeah, makes sense in Minecraft terms, right? So what we're gonna do here is bring in our sea lanterns. Hopefully we have enough of them. We're gonna go ahead and kind of dot them in here and there. I think these are like the first time I've actually used them outside of our ocean monument. For no, we did back up in the whatchamacallit, the frozen ice spikes build that we made with all the elves and whatnot. And then I want to go ahead and fill these areas here with water, but before we do that, that's where we got the prismarine brick for. So we're going to go ahead and actually replace the floor here, give it a little bit like of a greeny bluey tone going to it just from underneath, and I think it should look pretty cool. So we can go ahead, don't need that guy, but we'll take the stone block, why not? We can go ahead and fill all this stuff in right here. Should be pretty fast, so we can go bam and bam, and like you, and grab you back, and then it should just be as simple as kind of dotting it right along there, and that should be filled in. Yeah, I really like the look of that. I think that's gonna be pretty cool. So in the middle here, I don't really know quite yet what I want to be doing. I do want to go ahead and make some of these guys up though, and I'm thinking we could go ahead and almost just dot them in like right along here for the center pathway. I was thinking that might look kind of cool, just have these weird little ruin things in the ground. I don't know. I think it'll be worth messing out with. If it's stupid looking, we can obviously come back and change it here very soon. But let me go ahead and get these guys in. Let me get the water in on the sides, and I'll be back with you guys again real fast. All right, guys, welcome back. So we got all of our pathways kind of in here into the center. I'm not quite sure what I want to do to fill up that center area yet. I'm thinking about almost just doing cobblestone or something, or maybe like a polished. Maybe we do like polished andesite or something like that. But I wanted to go ahead and kind of dot these guys then along here to create kind of a railing bit or something like that. I think it could look kind of cool. just to add again another level of like depth to it, because you can kind of see they're a little bit recessed back, seeing as it's a cobblestone wall and not a full block itself. I'm thinking that'd be kind of cool to go ahead and keep doing something like this right here. But I was thinking on the ends right here, just to get a little bit more light into here, what if we went ahead and almost just did something like this? And let's go ahead and just make up a bunch more of these guys right there. So what if we went ahead and did like a little bit of like a square box right here or something like that? Whoa, that is way up there. Something like that just right there. Just, again, extra little bits of detail just to really bring this area in. And that helps add a little bit more light to this area as well. Because I would really like it to not be spawning mobs all the time if we're over here. Not that we'll really be here, besides maybe when we run through to mine things. I really do want to start adding in a lot of those extra details into this world that you kind of only really see when you go there to explore. We can get these extra little kind of story bits to it of our journey through building everything up here. And I think it could be kind of cool to start adding stuff like that, like what we're doing here. Just because like we'll always know what this thing represents. We'll always know that it, and also we might be throwing a little sign down there or something like that to help with that. But you know, it'll be cool. It'll always help us remember what we built it for, why we were here, and kind of what happened in the mines and all that good stuff. And we'll get the episode marker on here and things like that, just so we can remember. We can remember when our first pickaxe broke. The sad memories, but it was a good pickaxe. He deserves a whole shrine to him. Let me go ahead and get some polished andesite from over here real quick. It's really nice because all of our extra mining stuff is right here, and it's the mine, so it doesn't matter if we destroy anything. But yeah, we can get some polished andesite right out here real fast, and I'll go ahead and fill in that floor. I'm thinking for a little shrine right here. This guy's looking pretty solid so far, so I think we're gonna go ahead and throw a little sign on this guy. Let's see, when's this episode go out? Let me go ahead and check that. Okay, so this guy broke on Tuesday, May 8th. That's when that episode goes out where it went live. So we're gonna go ahead and make a little sign here. Let me type this guy up. There we go. In loving memory of Silky, May 8th, 2018. He lasted almost 100 episodes of his own, guys. Almost 100 episodes. But anyways, that's going to have to do it for today's episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you guys have any similar experiences like this one, where you had a specific tool or a specific block or farm or something you had in your Minecraft world or any other game where you kind of lost it and you're like, oh no. They were here for so long and now we don't have them anymore. It just feels different. I know it's just a tool and this thing's exactly the same. I know this is Silky 3, Silky 2 is around here somewhere. I think you need to be repaired. I think he's hiding in there. But yeah, that's gonna have to do it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll get back to the commenter question in the next episode. That's when I'll be back in town, so we'll be able to start doing all those things like normal again. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please hit that like button if you did enjoy, subscribe if you loved it, and I'll catch you on the flip side.